Alliant Energy proposes a new power plant in Cedar Rapids, why it's ruffling feathers at the Eastern Iowa Airport. Coming up. But we're starting tonight at 5 with David, a real scorcher out there, but we should also prepare for what could come tonight too.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the stuff that we're seeing today, that dry, nice, humid air, that's going to provide fuel as we get later on into tonight, providing the chance for some strong storms. Looking outside our Cedar Rapids Pickle Palace sky cam right now, we can see temperatures already up to 90. I mean, if you get in the shade, it might not feel like it. Definitely when you walk into that sun, though, you can feel it, and definitely when you get inside your car. Right now across the state, temperatures ranging anywhere from about those middle 80s to 90s, especially as you head further to the south. That's why the National Weather Service has kept their heat alerts, the heat advisories, and extreme heat warnings throughout the later parts of today. For now, we're all clear and dry. An isolated shower or storm can't be ruled out, but I think we'll stay dry for the most part of tonight. But then when we look off to our west, especially in South Dakota, we're starting to see the line of storms that we're tracking throughout the day. We're starting to see those form, already have some severe thunderstorm warnings on them, and we'll just see how much that environment will destabilize for the storms to come into our area. That's why the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center already has a level 4 out of 5 risk for damaging winds up in our northern areas. I'll have full timing on that coming up in your full weather first forecast.
Thanks, David. Cooling centers are available if you need a place to cool off from the heat and humidity. We have a list of places over at iowasnewsnow.com. And a reminder to stay indoors as much as you can. Stay hydrated. Try to limit your times outdoors and check on those who might be more vulnerable to the heat. Also, if you have pets, keep them inside as much as you can.
It's 20 degrees. I'm sleeping in my car. Fatigue set in. I made poor decisions. For that, I'm very sorry to everyone who felt uncomfortable.
55-year-old Michael Lewis pleads guilty today to stalking and harassing WNBA star Caitlin Clark. Lewis made an initial appearance in January and was issued a no-contact order requiring him to stay 500 feet away from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse where Clark plays with the Indiana Fever. He will spend a little more than a year and a half in prison.
Someone was interacting with my profile after every post I sent, just moments after I sent it. I thought it was her. That was a poor decision because she never read the post. Thus, she was never uncomfortable with any of them. But it was just my imagination running away with me.
As part of the plea deal, he also agreed to stay away from Caitlin Clark, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Indiana Fever events, and any Pacer organization events. Developing plans for a power plant in Fairfax was on the agenda for the Cedar Rapids Airport Commission. Iowa News Now reporter Faven Zodo is live in studio to tell us their concerns.
Nicole, officials at CID are saying the recent proposal from Alliant Energy is raising red flags. They say they weren't given enough notice of the plans from the plant. They say it could also be a safety hazard.
We really believe that it's the wrong place to put a power plant.
Alliant Energy is considering the big Cedar Rapids Industrial Center in Fairfax as a possible location for a potential gas-fired power plant. The site is close to the airport, coming in under 4 miles from the main runway, raising concerns over its effects to the airport.
The study would look at, air turbulence. It would look at, visibility, the ability for pilots to land easily here, to make sure that there's nothing that would abate their ability to land at the Cedar Rapids Airport in a safe and efficient manner.
The Cedar Rapids Airport Commission is saying they were not given time to conduct studies about this new facility. And while they have to wait for the studies, which are expected to cost close to $70,000 to make decisions, Chairman Barry Boyer from the Airport Commission says they will have to put the best interests of their community first.
We do have the ability to say no. Now, whether that happens or not, and Alliant builds a plant, I guess is really up to the two studies.
In a statement shared with Iowa News Now, Alliant Energy said they're working with both Cedar Rapids and Fairfax, and they will review their facility's compatibility with the airport's operations, sharing, quote, "We intend to work with the airport to provide necessary information and continue to seek their input as we do with any local stakeholder on generation location and potential site decisions." And Boyer also pointed out the importance of being cautious with airspace.
Now, what we do with airspace around an airport is critical. And that includes the change in airflow, that includes, particulates that end up in the air, and, we're going to continue to grow. So when our team says, hey, code red, we listen and we operate on that basis.
Alliant Energy did say they're willing to be fluid with the timeline for this project, and there hasn't been any decision made by the commission, by the Airport Commission as well. We will bring you the latest information as we learn about it. Live in studio, Faye Vanzodu, Iowa's News Now.
A federal judge blocks the Trump administration from defunding Planned Parenthood, saying the organization must continue to receive Medicaid funding. The judge says a provision in President Trump's spending bill that would have cut those funds likely violated the U.S. Constitution. Planned Parenthood sued the administration earlier this month, arguing the cuts could force nearly 200 clinics in 24 states to close, impacting care for more than 1 million patients.
Throw the knife that way!
That was the moment a group of shoppers at a Traverse City Walmart surrounded the man suspected of stabbing 11 people on Saturday. One bystander used a shopping cart and another with a pistol trying to disarm 42-year-old Bradford James Gilley. Police say Gilley used a folding knife and acted alone to stab those 11 people, ranging in age from 29 to 84.
There were 6 patients who were in critical condition and 5 patients who were in severe condition at that time. I'm happy to report 1 patient has been treated and released. Now we have 10 remaining patients, 2 who remain in serious condition, and the others have progressed to fair condition.
A motive has not been determined yet, but the sheriff says security footage from the store shows it all. Gilley is facing 11 charges of assault with intent to murder and 1 terrorism charge. 2 people are dead and at least 3 others are hurt after a shooting outside a resort in Reno, Nevada this morning. Guests at Grand Sierra reported shots starting around 7:30 local time. The 3 injuries were minor. No word yet on who the 2 people killed were or the name of the suspect yet. Officials say the suspect was taken to the hospital, but nothing yet on his condition. The Grand Sierra is one of the biggest and most popular resorts in Reno.